Hello students, welcome to ICSE Board Class 10 Biology. We are with chapter 3 and we are going to solve questions from the question bank that is given at the end of the chapter with the name chapter solutions 3.1. The name of our chapter is Principles of Genetics. So let us start solving the question answers which are at the back of the chapter as a question bank. So let us solve question A. Choose the most appropriate answer. The recessive gene is the one that expresses itself in. So it is talking about the expression of recessive gene. Recessive gene, as for example, between tall and short. Short is considered to be the recessive. When it will be expressible, it will be expressible only in the presence of its homozygous condition. So answer is what? Homozygous condition. Reasons behind the selection of pea plant by the Mendel were, actually it is variation and bisexual, but according to the 10th you are going to write bisexual plant. The cell component visible only during the cell division. Now mitochondria is not a cell component, it is a cell organelle. Chloroplast is a cell organelle. Chromatin material is the starting, right? But the correct answer is what? Correct answer is chromosome. Here chromatin material is been seen when the cell is coming out from G2 phase. When the cell comes out of G2 phase, the nucleus contains a network like structure known as chromatin material, which is then slowly converts into chromosome with the visibility of centromere. Remember? So centromere is visible. So that's what the chromosome is. The cell component visible during the cell division is chromosome. Human stature is an example of what? Polygenic trait. It is not there in your syllabus, but just for the sake of information. Okay, let us move on to the next question. That is very short question answers. Here the physical expression of a genes in an individual, let me change the color so it becomes easy. I'm going for the red one. The physical expression of a genes in an individual is what? Phenotype. So here answer is phenotype. The suppressed allele of a gene, answer is recessive. The pair of genes responsible for a particular characteristics of an individual allele transmit characteristics from parent to offsprings. Gene, a specific part of the chromosome that determines the hereditary characteristics, that is gene. A pair of chromosome carrying dissimilar alleles for a particular character dissimilar alleles, so that is heterozygous. If it would be same or similar, then homozygous. The type of gene which in the presence of the contrasting allele is not expressed, recessive. The type of gene which in the presence of a contrasting allele is not expressed. So which one is not expressed? Recessive is not expressed. And which one is expressed? Dominant. So answer is dominant. So dominant is a gene which in the presence of the contrasting allele, right? So dominant is a gene which is going to not allow the recessive to express. So your answer is the recessive one. Dominant is the gene which is not going to allow the expression of the other gene, and that other gene is what? Recessive one. Let us move on to the true and false. D. Varies, Corias and Teschermark independently rediscovered Mendel's work. True. Mendel's observed only 5 traits in the pea plant. False. Pea plant cannot self-pollinate. False. It can self-pollinate. Snapdragon gives an examples of intermediate expression. True. It is not there in your syllabus, but just for the knowledge, answer is true. Hypertrichosis is X-linked. No. False. It is Y-linked. The number of pair of autosomes in man is 22. Yes, true. Chromosome other than the pair of sex chromosomes are called alleles. False. It is known as autosomes. So it is false. Let us move on to the next question. Here, C, short question answers, definition. Number 1, sex linkage. So let us first of all define sex linkage. So the definition of sex linkage. The definition of sex linkage is what? It is an association between genes. in a sex chromosome such that the characteristics determined by these genes appears more frequently in one sex than the another. So here if I show you about the Mendel's dihybrid cross which he was able to obtain, the variety, that was because of what? The genes were located far from each other. So here there are two chromosomes. So here it is capital R and here it is small r. So both the chromosomes are having these genes and these are actually the homologous chromosome. Here capital Y and here small y. This one is for what? Yellow and round, and this one is for what? Green and wrinkled. And both of the chromosomes are which sort of a chromosome? They are the homologous chromosomes. These are which chromosomes? Homologous chromosome. Why homologous chromosome? Because the location of the genes, structure, shape, all these things are same in both the chromosomes. So the chromosomes which are having same shape, size and structure as well as location of the genes, then these chromosomes are known as homologous chromosomes. During the crossing over, what is it going to happen? These chromosomes are going to cross with each other. Which part of the chromosome is going to cross? The chromatid parts, and both the chromatids are of a different chromosomes. That's why they are considered as a non-sister chromatid. These two are sister chromatids, while this one and this one are non-sister chromatids of a homologous chromosome. So here non-sister chromatids of a homologous chromosomes, they are going to overlap each other and they are going to exchange genes. So here small y, here capital Y, and here it will be having, okay, just I will change the thing. So here it will be capital Y and here it will be small y, because I have to make the location of the genes properly. So here if you see, here it will be capital R and here it will be small r. Now if this one is a point of intersection which is known as chiasmata. If they separate, then what you are going to get? If they separate, then one of the chromosome is going to exchange with the another chromosome. Their genes are going to exchange. Here it will be capital Y, here it will be small r. Sorry, again make a mistake. So here it will be capital R and here it will be small r. Got it? And here it will be capital Y and here it will be small y. So this one has obtained because of the linkage. The linkage was weak. Both the genes are located very far from each other. They got separated, they got segregated, they got exchanged between the two chromosomes, between the two non-sister chromatids, and as a result here variety was obtained, yellow and wrinkled. And this one was what? This one was green and round. So that is what we considered as a linkage. Linkage means what? Association, togetherness between the genes. Now here if you see the original one, capital R and capital Y, see the association, they are very far from each other. So because of their distance, because of they are far from each other, they are exchanging, they are able to change their position, they are able to change their genes from one chromosome to another chromosome during the time of overlapping, during the time of meiosis, during the time of chiasmata formation. If they would be very close to each other, then this would have not been possible. The green and round would have not been possible. Yellow and wrinkle would have not been possible. So that is considered as linkage. Actually it is not there in your syllabus. Just this is for your explanation. Then next one, recessive allele. Recessive allele we have already seen in the definition. Right? Question number Question B, question number 1, 7th. So here answer is what? Your answer is B 1 7th. Phenotype we have already seen. Phenotype. Here the phenotype is what? B1 1. This is the answer. B1 1. For the phenotype. Genes, you know. What are genes? Unit of heredity are known as genes. Homozygous. Just I mentioned homozygous here. Understood? When here in place of dissimilar you need to have similar. When a pair of chromosomes carrying similar alleles for a particular character, then it is known as what? Homozygous. So similar is the word that you have to replace. Understood? So a pair of chromosomes carrying a similar alleles for a particular characteristics is known as homozygous alleles. But if it is dissimilar, then it is heterozygous. So here answers are here in the questions itself. Alleles, alternate forms of genes. Alternate forms of genes are known as alleles, like capital T homozygous, small t heterozygous. But if it is small t homozygous, but if it is capital T small t, then this one is what? Heterozygous. Understood? That is considered as what? Heterozygous. Now let us move further. The difference between test cross and back cross. This is not there in your syllabus. I will explain later on at the end of the topic. Now you know monohybrid cross. When one character is considered for hybridization, it is known as monohybrid cross. And when two characters are considered for hybridization, then it is known as dihybrid cross. X-linked, the genes and inheritance which are located on X chromosomes. As for example, hemophilia and color blindness. And Y-linked, the inheritance which is from father to son and located only on Y chromosome. As for example, hypertrichosis and baldness. Here, question number 2, 4th one, law of segregation. You write down the law from the textbook and law of independent assortment from the textbook. Now, what do you mean by pure and hybrid strains? Pure means when there is no mixture. When there is no, if there are same alleles, if there is a homozygous allele, capital T, small t, these are the pure ones. These are the pure alleles. While a hybrid strain consists of what? One contrasting characters of each one. So here capital T, small t, it is a contrasting character of what? Of height. So this one is considered as a hybrid strain. The alleles present are of contrasting character in the chromosomes or in the genes. They are known as what? Hybrid strains. Let me give you the proper definition for the hybrid and pure. So this is a definition of pure strain. This one is a definition of pure strain. See this one. So this is pure strain. And this one from here to here, it is hybrid strain. Capital T, small t is the hybrid strain. So this is a definition of what? This is a definition of pure and hybrid strain. Now genotype and phenotype. You know about genotype. Genetic makeup of an individual. And here physical expression or physical expressible character or physical expression of an individual due to genes is known as phenotype. So I hope you understood. That's one. Genotype and phenotype. It is there in the textbook. It is there in the previous episodes also. What is the unit of heredity? Then answer is what? Gene. What do you mean by true breeding? This pure strain. Pure strain. When the breeding takes place between pure strain. When the breeding takes place between pure strain is known as true breeding. When the breeding takes place between pure strain. So capital T crosses with capital T. So when the breeding is taking place with the pure strain is known as what? True breeding. Then what is heredity? Heredity means what? The passage of, transmission of genetic characters from one generation to another generation is known as heredity. We have seen the definition of heredity while we are doing the definition of heredity and variations in the previous episode. So passing of genes, or you can say certain characters from parents to offsprings is known as heredity. Give the botanical name. You know the botanical name, that is what? Pisum sativum, with P capital and S small. P capital and S small. Please be careful. Mendel studied 7 characters in a garden bee. Which one are more of them? Okay, wrinkled seeds, that is recessive. Axillary, that is dominant. Yellow pod, that is recessive. Gametes are always pure. Let me type the answer for this one. Why gametes are always pure? Because gametes are always haploid. Okay, I will type the answer for you. Gametes are haploid. So here, if you see, gametes are haploid. Gametes are haploid. They do not possess homologous chromosome. Instead, they have only one chromosome. So if it is XX, then it's separate as X and X. If it is XY, it's separate as X and it's separate as Y gametes. Understood? Here it is what? Diploid. Here it becomes what? Haploid. Here it is what? Diploid. And here it becomes what? Haploid. So that's why they are pure. And they can't be either dominant or recessive. Understood or not? This I have given in terms of male and female sex chromosome. But if it is in terms of autosome, then capital T or small d, those are going to separate as capital T. This one is going to separate as small t. And if it is capital T small t, it is going to separate as what? Capital T. This one is going to separate as small t. So this will be either dominant and this will be either recessive. The gametes will be what? Either dominant or recessive. So they don't have dominant recessive together. They are either dominant or recessive. So I hope you understood that gametes are pure. So this answer is here. Now what do you mean by dihybrid cross? You know the definition of dihybrid cross. When two characters are considered for hybridization, then it is known as what? Dihybrid cross. So I hope you understood all the questions related to this one. Let us move on to the next question. That is D. Now, long question answers. Draw the suitable cross for Mendel's first law. So you can go for this one. Number 1, D number 1. So you can go for capital T crosses small t, law of dominance. Because it says first law. First law means what? Law of dominance. This is what? Tall. And this is what? Short. So one parent is tall, one gametes that are going to, this is parent P1 generation. Here capital T crosses small t. These are what? These are gametes. How they are formed? They are formed by the process of meiosis. Then make a Punnett square. Here capital T, here small t, here small t. Here capital T small t, here capital T small t, here capital T small t, here capital T small t. This is which one generation? F1 generation. So phenotype is what? Phenotype, let me change it once again. F1 generation. So here phenotype is what? Tall. And if you see genotype, it is capital T small t, heterozygous, hybrid you can say, tall. So this is the law of dominance. State the law of independent assortment. That's this one you have to write down from the textbook. Then mutation. This is there in the textbook. Please refer textbook or you can see the video. Monohybrid cross we have done, homologous cross we have done, as well as phenotype we have done. Give the dihybrid ratio. So what is the dihybrid ratio here? 9:3:3:1. And name and state the law which explains the same. That is the question number 2. So this is refer to question number 2 because it is law of independent assortment. Law of segregation, you know, in the previous question it was there. Law of dominance, it was there in the previous question. Let us move on to question number 7. Question number 7 says draw Punnett square to show F1 and F2 generation. So we will say tall plant crosses short, or you can say dwarf. Here it is given dwarf, so we can say dwarf. So capital T crosses small t, that is what? Parent 1 generation. Understood? Then it says Punnett square. So gametes are what? Capital T, small d. These are what? Gametes. I am not writing full, but you know in the previous question only we have completed. So Punnett square, capital T. This is which generation? F1. Here small t. So capital T, small d, capital T, small d, capital T, small d, capital T, small d. Right? Then what it asking? It is asking the phenotype of F2 generation. Here we have to go for this one. What? F1 and F2. But it is asking genotypic ratios also. So we will write phenotype here. So phenotype. Here phenotype is tall. Ratios equal to 1. Right? Genotype. Genotype is capital T, small t. Ratios equal to 1. So we have done question number C also. So this is for the C. Now it is asking to go for F2 generation. So let us move on to F2 generation. Here capital T small t crosses capital T small t. And here which one? Here you have to make circle. Here which generation? P2 generation. Gametes capital T small t. Gametes capital T small t. Right? These are gametes. Here capital T small t. Capital T small t. Here capital T. Here capital T small t. Here capital T small t. Here capital T small small t. So here small t. So here you got phenotype tall and short. So here you got 3:1. And genotype you got capital T, capital T small t, and small t. So here you got 1, here you got 2, and here you got 1. So this is the thing, and this is which generation? This one is F2 generation. So I hope you understood this question number 7. Question number 8. Here give anyone X-linked disease. You can go for question number 8. You can go for what? Color blindness. It is a genetic disorder. Located genetic disorder. Okay, it is genetic disorder, right? Located on X chromosome, and it is affected only in homozygous recessive state. Color blindness means what? Primary colors are not visible. Understood? So this is you have to write down. So what is color blindness? Color blindness is a condition. It is a genetic disorder where primary colors are not visible to a person. So primary colors are not visible to a person, right? It is located on X chromosome and it is affected only in the homozygous recessive state. So if it is small b, it will be affected, otherwise not. Okay, any questions here? So I think I have completed all of the questions. Only one part is remaining, that is the long question answers, or you can say structured question answers. Thanks very much guys. Thanks for your patience. If you have not understood any of the questions related to this one, please let me know. I will try to explain once again, or you just watch the videos 2-3 times, then it will become very easy for you to understand. Thanks very much guys once again, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you guys.